Hi there, my name is Matt Cole.
And I'm Brian Garrity.
And we are the producers of the Sexperts Podcast. And we are here with a very special guest, longtime listener, first-time caller. Welcome to the show, Audrey Henson.
Hi. Thanks so much for having me. I feel weird because both of you have a microphone and I'm not talking into anything.
It's okay. You know, have you been watching like every show like that's in existence right now? Like you can tell a lot by, you know, who the guest is and whatnot. Some people don't have mics. Some people do have mics. Some people have fancy mics. Some people like Brian have mics that they borrowed from their best friend.
Yeah. And you both have like headphones, like early 2000s headphones on.
That's not early 2000s. That's 2020 podcasting headphones.
Audrey is so young.
By the way, you have a mic. It's just very small and inside your computer. But it is a mic.
You got burned. And I love how Audrey is so young that she burned us by saying early 2000s.
Well, I was going to say 90s, but then I was like, I don't know how didn't have headphones on in the 90s.
So yeah, Audrey is a good friend of ours from a long while back. She has recently moved to New York City, and then she's back here, thankfully, not in New York City. So welcome back to Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, who knew a virus would bring us all together like this?
I always asked, what would it take for Audrey to do the podcast? And the answer was
the Experts episode.
A global pandemic.
And
yeah.
I am going to burn you a little bit because you have ditched us at least twice. We invited you onto this Experts years back, and I don't know what happened.
I don't remember that. Well, no, I remember ditching you guys once. And I don't remember why, but I don't think maybe I did twice. I don't know.
Yeah.
I get so nervous. Like I don't know. I'm with two improv geniuses here. So.
Oh, please. Brian's not a genius.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many times we get canceled on because people are nervous to perform with two improv geniuses.
Yeah. I figured it. I'm a little rusty, but I love talking about myself, so I'm cool with this part.
Yes. So we met Audrey.
We're gonna get to the main question.
What
have you been up to?
Well, a little background. We know Audrey from the Push Comedy Theater in Norfolk, Virginia. We were in at least one group together. We were in What About Bobby?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, that's the most notable one.
And then you were in Brian and I's probably one of our at least top 3 favorite improv groups ever. You were in the Party Crashers, which was phenomenal, with JT Mouton, Chelsea Pittman,
Jay Moreau. I think he was in that too.
And it differs every week what his name is.
Garrett Barnes.
Garrett and Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys are burying the lead though.
What is that?
Audrey was in the Star Wars themed sketch show with me.
That's right. Oh my goodness, memory lane, guys. Those were the high points of my life. I peaked early.
You also did the Ed Carden Memorial Show with me.
The Ed Carden Memorial Show?
You were in the werewolf sketch. That was a good one.
You and I did the werewolf sketch together.
How do you guys remember this?
My God.
I don't.
Because we live for this shit. That's all we got.
Yeah,
we're not out in New York getting a college degree and hanging out in Harlem and shit. We're just thinking about the good old days when we were in Star Wars sketch shows.
No, that was my favorite. Where C3PO. I don't know a lot of Star Wars, but C3PO. We had sex or something like that. I don't even remember it.
Yep, we had robot sex. I don't remember what the line was, but I'm sure it was great.
Matt, and I don't know if you knew this, but Brian, I was talking about this with him the other day. He wrote my first sketch with me when I literally didn't know anybody and I didn't know how to write a sketch or anything. I was like, Brian, I want to write a sketch. And he was like, all right, I'll help you. So I went to his house and it was, wasn't it like Yoda, who was going to be on Last Comic Standing. But he kept telling the punchline before the joke. And that was like the entire thing.
Classic.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's steer away from memory lane then, and let's talk about.
God damn it, we were just getting going.
Oh, fuck you. Let's talk about what have you been up to since you moved to New York?
Oh gosh, just a little bit of everything.
Comedy wise.
Comedy, yeah. I started doing stand-up a year ago, which was a new endeavor. And
how's that going?
it's fine. I think that I really actually like it. I didn't know that I would like it being, having only done improv, but it's I kind of like writing and like knowing what I'm gonna say when I get on stage.
That's what it's
like
all
that's
about.
a little bit fun too.
What's I mean, you've only been doing it a year, but what's kind of the biggest room that you played so far?
Well, I was lucky because I worked for Gotham for a year. And so I got put on their shows a lot. So I got to do shows with like Seinfeld and Jim Gaffigan and stuff like that, which was fun.
Wait, you like open for Seinfeld?
Yeah, but it sounds more impressive than it actually is because he just shows up whenever he wants.
Yeah.
So like I'd be booked on a show and then all of a sudden Seinfeld would walk in and he's like, yeah, I'm going to go on first. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then, or like I would go, whatever he wanted to do.
Wow. But in front of a live audience.
In front of a live audience, yeah.
And how many people? Like thousands?
So
thousands of people?
No.
No.
I mean,
It's a club.
yeah, it's a club. So it's like,
It's like Funny Bone, but maybe even
like 200. But, on those nights, we'd maybe get like 80 people or 100
Listen, damn
people.
it. That's what I want. I just want numbers. I don't give a fuck about who it is. I just want numbers.
Yeah. No, $15 cover.
Yeah, there you go.
Minimum.
What's the address? What was the address?
Yeah. It was on
$15 cover
22nd.
for a show you're booked on?
What?
$15 cover for your
$15
show?
cover. Yeah, no, it was so,
Damn.
and a lot of these shows, so I got super lucky, like I said, because I worked for them, so they didn't make me do bringers or whatever.
Yeah.
But a bringer show, you have to bring like a minimum of 8 people sometimes. So you're convincing 8 of your broke ass friends to pay a $15 cover fee and a 2-drink minimum, and the cocktails are like $16 each. So
I wouldn't even pay $15 for a guaranteed chance to see Seinfeld.
So he's like, it's not like worth 15. He does a set about raisins. He does like 5 minutes on raisins.
I swear I watch his comedian show to see the comedians that he's talking to, but I can't stand him. He's just like raisins.
Guys, wait, what if Seinfeld listens to this?
Then he can respect my opinion. Like I don't like somebody who just takes everything they come across and tries to break it down to the bare bones to find squeeze every last observational dumbass joke out of.
Come on, we're not in this to put people down, Brian.
I'm much more a Kramer guy. Let's talk race.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
That's respectable. You gotta respect a guy who has taste.
So, now how long have you been in New York again? Was it 3 years or 4 years?
I'm going on, or this is my 3rd year. Yeah. So 3 years this June.
And I hear you're picking up an accent.
I'm picking up a New York accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's mostly just like yelling at cab drivers, but yeah, that's like the known accent.
What about improv and sketch?
Improv is really expensive to get into. And it's kind of like a I don't know, the system's a little bit weird, and it's kind of expensive, pay to play type stuff. You have to pay for coaches and rooms, and so like I haven't really dabbled in. The only reason I got into stand-up was because it was free to do it. You just make your friends pay, which that's how comedy should be.
Yeah, I hear it's a little different in New York than in Chicago because, like, people like Garrett, Alba, all those people, Amber, Nettles, go to Chicago and they keep busy with a lot of stuff. I mean, they have expenses and stuff to pay as well, but
yeah, and I don't know totally how it works. Like I know that we have UCB and the Pit, which I think they both run a little bit differently, but yeah, it is kind of like, getting, I'm sure once you get in, like it's easy to put a team together, but getting stage time is a little bit harder in like both of those places, I think.
You're going to do it. You're going to make it.
You can always do teacher's pet.
What?
They probably have teacher's pet. You can just do that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Just
now Brian said comedy only, but I'm going to say not comedy only. What other stuff have you been up to, like writing wise?
Oh man, well I've been listening to a lot of Lana Del Rey lately. So it's been a lot of like white girl poems, you know. No, I don't know, like every so often I'll feel like writing like a movie, and I'll like sit down and write like 4 pages of a script, and then I'll just never look back at it again.
Wow.
The
Have
best
you
movies are 5 pages tops.
That's what I'm saying. Is like you don't even need to add. People add so much detail and you know, breaking down the characters, and why would you?
The first like half an hour of Lolly has no dialogue at all.
Okay. What about anything else writing wise? Any like Pulitzers or anything like that going on?
Any Pulitzers randomly?
Any what was it? The Japanese thing?
Yeah.
Which one? You have to be more specific, Brian. Which Japanese thing?
No,
was
it the Pulitzer Foundation that you?
Yeah, it was
okay.
the Pulitzer Center for International Crisis Reporting, something like that.
And you won.
Yeah, I did a fellowship with them last year. This time, actually, it was this month that I got the fellowship award last year. And I went to Japan and I wrote about dementia and old people together.
That is amazing. Congratulations. So we can now say that we have had Pulitzer Prize winners on the Sexperts.
I love that, and I'm not going to fight it, even though I totally didn't win a Pulitzer Prize is super different. But that's what my parents tell everybody. They're like, "Oh, our daughter, she won a Pulitzer." They're not like I gave them that.
But you haven't won any pushies, have you?
I don't have the mounted hot dog yet.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all right. It gives me something to work up towards.
Well, Brian and I both, and I said at the beginning of this, but we're both really happy that you made it out of New York. It's really sad and scary what's happening right now, and like you got out while the getting is good. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah, I was saying that once I was on the train and I saw like one guy like spit on another guy and just yell coronavirus and run off, and I was like, it's probably time to go.
Holy shit.
That's fucked.
Oh
yeah, and I saw 2 women fighting over like one hand soap and like a CVS, and it was getting a little bit apocalyptic up there.
So are you back for good, or are you gonna?
I mean, I don't know how whenever this ends, I'll probably I'm still paying rent for an apartment that I'm not living in, so I'll go back up when this is all over. But I'm not exactly angry about having like a car and being in a house where I have the attic to myself. So,
is that bigger than your place in New York?
Other than this dead bug over here, I have the attic to myself.
Oh wow. Brian, you're usually the man with the best questions. You got any questions for Audrey? It's okay if you don't, buddy.
Yeah. Let's talk quarantine life. # quarantine life. Best carry out you've had since you've been back.
Good one.
I actually only got carry out from one place so far since I've been back, from No Frill, just to like go in and get nachos.
Didn't you work there for a minute?
Yeah, I worked there for like a year and a half.
They have very good nachos.
I mean, yeah, and they're like not the greatest to go thing to get because it gets like cold and foggy and like, but I did it. So I guess that's the one and only.
All right. Shout out to No Frill. Good nachos, but they're not the best to take home.
You eat them there. What have you guys been eating?
I haven't been doing very much carry out either. Tonight I got Chicago style pizza from Windy City Pizza in Chesapeake. It was not as good as I had hoped it would be.
And Chicago style is like just deep dish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's bullshit.
But I imagine Cole has more to say on the subject.
It's fucking lasagna. Call it lasagna. Like I ate lasagna.
I think Cole's eating carry out every day.
Yeah, I've had every carry out known to man. Yeah, I'm gaining a lot of weight.
You had some intel on Chick-fil-A too, and Taco Bell.
Oh yeah. I finally figured out you can order jalapenos on other Taco Bell items, and it's delicious. It's changed my life. And the time to go to Chick-fil-A is 4:27. That's when I went today. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. I waited till 4:27. I got in that line. I was like one of 2 people in line. It's amazing.
Is there anywhere to get wings that's open right now? Because I've been craving buffalo wings like nobody's.
Dirty buffalo.
I'm sorry. Are we allowed to cuss on? I don't know.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, dirty buffalo.
You just can't say Obama's name in vain.
Yeah, Dirty Buffalo is right near you, isn't it?
Is it still open? I wasn't sure.
Oh, come on. Of course it's still open.
The Dirty Buffalo. Yeah, you're right. I think I have a Dirty Buffalo hat.
Yeah, you do. Everybody does in Norfolk. Everybody in Norfolk has a Dirty Buffalo hat. Hey.
Hey. It's my kid's birthday. I got him a Dirty Buffalo hat for his birthday.
All right. Well, Brian has some brownies to put in the oven or some bullshit. But we'd love to stay and chat with you forever. But how about we get on to the episode?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Bye-bye.
All right.